Hello everyone and welcome back to Blox Location. We have some exciting things to talk about in this video, and the topic we're focusing on today is the top 5 new Roblox RPG games that have been recently released. But of course, before we dive into the video, I've got a question for you. Have you all subscribed to the channel yet? If you aren't, then you're missing out on quite a lot here, so make sure to subscribe so that you'll always get the latest information about Roblox from us. Anyways, like I said in the beginning, let's go ahead and dive straight into it. First up at number 5, we have Dragon Blade RPG. Dragon Blade RPG is an open-world RPG inspired by The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Minecraft, and Valheim. It's developed by Roblox group Black Dog Games, created by the lead developer Friendly Stone Golem. It's a very well-made RPG on Roblox that really feels unlike a Roblox game. The game doesn't use a traditional Roblox avatars, but it uses its own character customization system and avatar models. Anyways, the game is amazing, featuring some impressive landmarks, enemy AI, shop system, tools, and even mounts. It really feels different, and you don't feel like you're playing a Roblox game when you are in Dragon Blade RPG. The mechanics and art style are very similar to Zelda, so if you're a fan of those games, then you should definitely try out this Roblox one. Next up at number 4, we have the RPG called World Zero. World Zero is also another new RPG game that's been recently released on Roblox. Although this game was created back in 2019, it's received a lot of groundbreaking updates in 2022. Just like the previous game we were talking about, World Zero features its own avatars and doesn't use the typical standard Roblox avatars. In the game, you choose a starter class and battle your way through 8 worlds with over 20 unique dungeons. It's sort of like Elden Ring, but without difficult boss fights and a stronger focus on roleplay. Anyways, you get to defeat fearsome enemies, unlock new classes, collect pets, and find rare loot while you're on your epic adventure. Overall, it's a very thrilling game. Moving on to number 3, we have GRG. GRG, otherwise known as Generic Roleplay Game, is an RPG that's been on Roblox for about 2 years now. But just like the previous one, it's received a lot of new updates recently. In the game, you get to either be a politician, leader, citizen, peasant, janitor, jester, guard, and many more. This game has a lot of roles that you can take part in, and it involves you being in a civilization. Your goal is just to make as much money as possible and play your role perfectly. Or you can decide to wreak havoc on the civilization that you're a part of. Next up at number 2, we have Visteria. Visteria is an MMORPG, and it was released on November 3rd, 2018 at a paid access price of 800 Robux. But now in 2022, the game is now free access. Like I said, it's a casual fantasy MMORPG with many open worlds to explore. You get to fight enemies, complete quests, discover treasure, raid dungeons with friends, and do so much more in the magical world. The game world is very bright and interesting at the same time. When you play the game, you want to make sure that you know what you want to be, because there are certain stats that you have to upgrade in order to suit your playstyle. There's also a lot of interesting quests that you can complete, and the game has already released its Spider Abyss update. A lot of RPGs on Roblox tend to be too grindy, but Visteria is very balanced in terms of being fun and taxing. And finally, at number 1, we have Northwind. The setting of the role-playing survival adventure game Northwind is Quebec's colonization. You can explore the vast, stunning landscape of this world, which features magnificent mountains, rivers, caves, and settlements. You can use its resources however you see fit, learn to cook, go hunting, become a blacksmith, and engage in many other professions to increase your skill set. Earn pounds by completing vendor quests, tracking down criminals for their loot, engaging in trade, joining the Redcoat Militia, and progressing through the ranks. It's entirely up to you how you approach the frontier, and that's what makes this RPG so great. It actually feels like a real world that people live in, and its realism is what keeps bringing players back. Northwind already has millions of visits and thousands of favorites. Alright guys, so unfortunately this video has come to an end. That's gonna do it on the top 5 new Roblox RPG games that have been recently released. Since you guys have reached all the way here, I just want to remind you all to subscribe so you won't miss out on any of our upcoming Roblox uploads. Also like the video as it helps us beat the YouTube algorithm and lets this topic be delivered to more people. And lastly, share this video so we can inform others. With all of that, thanks for watching, we'll see you all in the next one, but until then, goodbye!